Déesse.
La diosa is the work I made with the Citroën DS, cutting off a bolide, a vehicle of speed and organic design.
And which is in Marseille now, I think.
I don't know, he's traveling. Last time was in Brussels, I think.
Exactly, you're right. It's in Centre Pompidou, Brussels.
Well, they sent me photos of the installation. I didn't see it in real, but it looks quite nice.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's traveling. The bolide keeps moving. The car is still circulating around. Yes.
Even if in reality it can't. It can't.
Exactly.
But it's supposed to be the most aerodynamic design ever existing, right? It's so like a bird.
It's it was very, very innovative design, and the dynamics of the car and the connection with the body and memory and
why memory?
Dream. Well, the memory of the car, you know, the cars, when you remember when you were in those cars, there is a memory about them. The body remembers different cars, different houses, different chairs. So there is something about that.
And in French, déesse means goddess, right?
Goddess, yes.
And you like this word?
Well, it's the word that the car is named like that, so the title was very easy, just to use the same. Because it's still a déesse, is a car. It's still a Citroën, so I just did a little cut, but it's the same.
But you picked especially this car.
Yeah, but not for the title. I mean, not because the name was theirs. I picked the object and the specifics of the car, and then when I finished the work, the title was just okay to leave it as La Déesse.
Motion.
Well, it's permanent motion is important, to think that we are always moving. Things are moving. Sculpture is about movement, just time spending around an object that is not just a tableau flat, but you circulate around or inside the spaces of art, sculpture, tridimensionality, motion, yeah.
And painting?
Well, painting is like suspended motion. It's a different type of movement. I think the brain has an important way of behaving when you're looking at a painting.
But are you obsessed by motion?
No, obsessed, no. In what sense obsessed by motion?
That's you try to express motion in many ways?
I think the combination of stillness and quietness and staticity, but you generate motion through ideas and mathematics, or just a sequence of lines that they don't move in their own, but there is motion. So movement is also mental, I think. So I'm not obsessed. You can be not moving and you're moving.
But we can see in the artistry that at the beginning of 20th century, everyone was trying to make motion in flat.
At the beginning of the 20th century was more obsession with the idea of mobility, motion, projection, machinery, technology, speed of time, speedness and production. But over time, I think now we can also be looking for non-motional things, or motionless, and silence, and kind of
the contrary.
Stopping time. The contrary and the opposite, but at the same time they're together, I think.
México.
México, lindo y querido. Mexico, yeah, it's a nice place. Happy that has been country to work and to live, even though I'm traveling around or having now in Tokyo since 4 years, Mexico is always there. So it's nice to go back, work, memories, present time, very interesting today. Yeah.
And you have
good energy.
A good energy?
Food, very good energy, good food, nice people, interesting, very strong country. Yeah.
And you have a big project there now.
I have a big project now with the National Park in Chapultepec. We are going to make a few things there.
Like what?
Well, maybe a few museums, restoration, ecological restoration, accessible to more people, mobility, friendly for the visitors, more accessible from all over, all the borders, 800 hectares that now they're open to the public in a different way. It's going to be a 5-year project to start, but very interesting.
And you are in charge of it?
I am the coordinator of it, just putting together many teams to work in different aspects.
And it's a huge park, right?
800 hectares park, yeah, it's big.
Wow.
It's big, and there are many historical buildings. It's our main park. It's a historical park, so full of layers of history, memory, present time, nature, very interesting. So it's almost like a mythological park. It's interesting.
So this is like a 3D huge project.
3D huge project.
Yes.
Well, let's say that
it's like a monumental sculpture.
Yeah, well, I don't like to think in those terms of monumental sculpture because I think it's more like a social platform of nature and culture, and with an interesting potential to become even richer in their offer to the people and projects, cultural and ecological restoration. So at the end, we hope to have in 5 years a very healthy, interesting forest of signs and images and buildings and promenades in a big park. Yeah, you can spend the whole day there, I hope, in the future. Not now.
So it's a forest?
It's a forest, yes. Pattern. Yeah, pattern and accidents. I like the combination also of something that has the tendency of a pattern and then is interrupted or disrupted by accidents. And then that becomes a pattern again, and then you accidented again. So I think life should be a little bit like that. When it starts to be a pattern, then you have to disrupt it a little bit.
But what is a pattern in life?
I think everyday activities that start to tend to be repetitive. But then you need to disrupt them a little bit, and also reality makes them different. So you need to be enjoying all the puddles in the pattern of time.
But you have pattern in your paintings, right?
It's overimposes a pattern to die in dialogue with the organic of the image or the surface. So it's a little bit of a contraposition between the three-dimensional or the organic with the pattern of the graphic or the grid. So it's a combination, a little bit like motion and stillness.
So everything is about contrast?
Contrast and complementation, complementary, association, dialectical intercourses.
Nomadic.
Nomadic, very romantic word. I don't use it so much myself.
Do you prefer another word?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I live in 4 places, but I travel to other places. Then I am doing the same in every place. The circumference is everywhere. The center is nowhere. So, but I'm very sedentary too. So I always do the same in a way wherever I go. And no, I don't know. I have places I live. I can be very static in motion. So I don't know, nomadic is really the word to describe what I do,
But why do you travel?
I'm just Mexican, just traveling.
But why do you change?
Traveler, I don't change. Why I change?
Of places.
Well, just because I work in different places. So every place has its reason in the work. So I like to work some things in New York, some things in Paris, some things in Mexico. So I'm just commuter.
But when you change of place, what does it change in your work?
It depends on the moment of the place. So it's specificity of time and place. And it's always changing. So then you never know. Sometimes you come back to Paris and you want to do the same you did before, and then the coffee shop is not there anymore. They move it out.
So
they
you
close down the
travel
restaurant.
for another coffee shop?
So the things travel too, so then I will need to find another coffee shop. So traveler is good. Immigrant is also good. But sedentary artist can be good too.
And to feel a foreigner, is it good?
I never feel a foreigner. I never feel foreigner. Even if I don't speak the language, but I never feel a foreigner. I just avoid people who feel foreigner. And when people ask me where I'm from, normally I know it's not going to be my best friend. Some people have that tendency to ask the first question is, where are you from? But that is the question you don't ask.
So what is a good question?
I don't know, what's your name?
Of course.
That is a nice way to start a conversation with somebody. But nothing, a good question depends on the time or where you are. Good question, they're not easy to say what is a good question. It depends on the moment. A good question can be a bad question. But for sure, where are you from is not a good question. I think it's passé. It used to be a question of provision places when you were, I suppose, if you go out of France in the countryside and you are from Paris, they will ask you where are you from, or they will recognize that you are Parisian by the accent.
Exactly.
So, but today walking in Paris, they asked me directions to this and that, like 4 people. Obviously they were tourists, and they asked me directions to go, but I don't know why they choose me. I suppose I look super French, but they asked me. So why is that? I don't know. Maybe because I know where I'm walking and I don't look lost. So.
And so you stay for a while in France?
I have a place in Paris since '93, so I spend time here. Yes.
But this time you are going to stay for?
Oh, just until Sunday. And 2 days I go back to Mexico. Well, I came from Tokyo. I go to Mexico.
Wow, that's why you look tired.
Japan.
Tokyo.
Only?
Yeah, only Tokyo.
Not Kyoto?
Tokyo. Oh no, I don't like Kyoto.
Why?
Never go there. I like to 3 days. It's nice to see gardens, and after that I don't know what to do. So I normally just go back. And I don't go that often.
And
I found it a bit boring. I like it Tokyo. I like Tokyo.
And why is Tokyo interesting?
Oh, it's the most interesting city you can imagine. It's very obvious. Has everything. It's the best city in the world, probably, in many ways. Best food. It's quiet. Architecture is fantastic. People is really nice. It's fun. It's inspiring city in many ways. Tokyo, Japanese literature is great.
Ah oui.
It has everything. The best clothes, the best cars, the best everything. I don't know why is the question. It's like saying why you like Paris.
I want your personal view. Next dream.
Next dream?
What is your next dream?
Well, I don't dream.
You don't dream?
No.
Why?
Because I sleep soundly. So I don't want to be disturbed by anything. Normally I just sleep. I need to sleep 8 hours. Always, for sure, 8 hours. And I don't dream.
And when you are awake, you can dream too?
No, I just make art. So I wake up, I see how is the weather, I feel what I need to do, depends on the place I am, what I have to do, but I don't dream, I do.
So there's no room for dreams?
Maybe no time for dreams, or maybe I live in a dream, I don't know, but I just don't dream. I also don't have nightmares.
Ah, that's very convenient.
That's the way it is.
Merci.
Merci.